I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make changes, make progress in your life. This is episode 290 of the Daily 180, and today we're continuing our series of D words by talking about the word duplication. You know, years ago when I was trying to get my start in life and trying to figure out the direction that I would go and the things that I would do, I remember talking to a guy and he said the key to wealth, he was very serious about it. He said, Todd, the key to wealth is duplication. In other words, figuring out what to do right and then finding ways to duplicate what you're doing so that you can become wealthy, because the things that make wealth are happening while you sleep. Great idea. J. Paul Getty talked about this. He was a pioneer in the oil business, one of the richest men in the world as a result of it. And while that made sense to me, quite frankly, I'm still trying to figure that piece out. From a standpoint of developing wealth, yeah, I'm not where I want to be as far as that duplication. But that started me thinking years later, and as time has gone on, it's caused me to think about the idea of duplication in lots of other ways. What other applications does this idea of duplication have? Let me share the one that has been most powerful with me, and it revolves around the idea of facets. If you've been with us for any period of time here on the Daily 180, you know that I think of life as being composed of separate facets, different facets that are connected, but they all are slightly different from each other. Spiritual, family, business, physical, mental, emotional, and social. Those are the facets of life. And the goal really is to get them working in a balanced way, not any one of them getting all of our attention or too much attention to the extent that it pulls away from the other facets so that things become a bumpy ride, right? Well, as I look at what I do with the different facets, what I found is that if I can figure out a process or a pattern that works to help me improve what I'm doing, make progress in what I'm doing in one facet, sometimes I can identify the principles at play. Is it that I'm trying to make sure that I have a morning routine? Okay, if that works in one aspect, can I duplicate that into another by adding something into my morning routine? Is there something that's working in the way that I handle my physical regimen, about the way that I insert small bits of activity or exercise during the course of a day? If that works for me and is accomplishing some of the things, if it's helping me make progress in my physical facet, is there something that I can duplicate by moving that into one of the other facets and say, let me spend a little bit of time with this one throughout the course of the day in small slivers of time as well. This idea of duplication has lots of ways that it can be applied. But for me, that's one of the keys that has allowed me to continue to make progress. Find something that works, identify the principles that are involved in the pattern or the process, and then figure out how to duplicate that into another of the facets of life. I don't know if this has been useful for you. I don't even know if this is something that you might be struggling with or thinking about, but hopefully it's given you something to think about. If it's been useful, give us a thumbs up, give us a share. Hey, we'd love to have some comments in the comment section. And as far as that goes, if you'd like to subscribe and join us for the rest of the journey, we'd love to see you there as well. In the meantime, my name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.